At Ondo, boy, oh boy, this could end up being your entry of the year. You know, if this thing holds up here, right down here at $1.20, we got to bounce off of a major support area. You can see here on a weekly, we have closing candles here, here, right down. We have all kinds of wicks down through here, but this is a weekly close. And it came down here, and it also had trend line support coming up through here, all right, which made 3 touches now. All right, we got 1, 2, 3. All right, now up on this upper end, actually this upper end, this trend line should be in just a little bit here. Just trying to get it on here. The weekly ones are hard to, they bounce back and forth here. All right, should just put my magnet on it, right? Let's try to get them on there. Right about there we go. We'll leave it there for now. Anyway, right down here, I know Jeff over in Discord, he was a little nervous about this one. It held up. It has bounced back up now to what, $1.20. $1.23, I believe it's at there. Okay, so anyway, if this ends up bouncing out the top side of here and you stay in this trade, you could get some massive gains out of this if it bounces out the top, right? Okay, now let's take a look at a few things. The weekly RSI, just right in the middle, really. It's not bearish or bullish. Okay, you do have it right in the middle there. Monthly, you don't have monthly. Daily, coming down. The daily is still coming down on this thing. All right, your 12-hour looks fantastic right on the bottom. Your 8 is heading to the upside. Your 4 is heading to the upside. Let's take a look at the 3-day and the 5-day. All right. 3-day is kind of bearish. Your 5-day kind of neutral there, right? Okay, so we have the 12, the 8, and the 4 heading to the upside on this thing. Okay, if it holds this support here at this level at $1.20, that could be major. All right, definitely major. Now, if we take a look here, some key areas to take out, all right, on this weekly are going to be right here, right at about $1.25. Okay, that's a major support area. And then the next one would be up here on the weekly, all right, at almost $1.33. Okay, so them are some key areas to take out. Okay, right up there was that $1.25 and $1.33. Okay, then we're going to be super key areas. Now, if this thing breaks out the upside, right? If it does break out the upside, which in my heart I believe it is, because I'm pretty sure this is a 5 wave. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. All right, 5 waves up. All right, as far as a higher high and a higher low on the weekly, you obviously have a higher high and a higher low here. I mean, there's no question about that. All right, if we take a measurement off the fib over here, we're looking for 81618. Boy, look at that. Nailed it right on the head. Now you guys know why I use this Fibonacci so much. All right, if I had one tool that I can only use for trading, it would be this. All right, other people might use a moving average, or multiple other things out there, but I love the Fibonacci. All right, if you were looking for an exit off this top, there you go, hit the 1618 on the head. Now let's just get an idea here. All right, let's say we break out the upside and we're looking for a top on this next move, right? Say this thing moves up, takes out the 618 and 702. Now we are not going to use KuCoin's ridiculous wick down through here. Look at that. Man, oh man, you talk about taking everybody out, right? I'm using a new leverage site, and I will put a link in the description of the video. It's called Weeks. You get, if you deposit $200 over there and maintain a $200 level for 24 hours, right? 24 hours, you get $100 deposited into your account. Isn't that awesome? That is that's a pretty decent deal, and they're doing that to get people over there. They're spending money to obviously make money in the long run, right? That's how that goes. But that's fantastic. I love it. All kinds, up to $30,000 in sign-on bonuses. The more you deposit, the more you get in bonuses, right? All right. So if this thing did break out of this wedge, make it through the 618 702. 278, you can, it's very, very possible. All right, a measurement of this wedge, for a break. You take a measurement on it. This is kind of towards the inside of the wedge, right? But to give you an idea, you'd be up through the 702 and 618. You'd be up into the upper echelon of price action. So Ondo, as long as it can hold down here at $1.20 and not lose this bottom range, that is a very, very solid support. Okay, it has to hold that. If it loses it, it's going to come down and it's going to break the bottom of this wedge and come out the bottom. Okay, now like I said, I truly believe this is the 5 waves up. So if you got this entry down here, this wedge is obviously coming to an end. Okay, we're right near the end of it. It's going to make a decision here very, very soon of which way it's going. I mean, we're on a weekly. If we're going on a daily, on a weekly, we only have about a week left of price action before we would have to break out here, right? This daily here. Each time period you go to, you're going to have to fix your trend lines. That's just how it is. All right, let's get this out. There we go. Okay, so you can see on a daily, you could definitely fit another week's worth of price action in here. Is it going to take a week? I don't know. Nobody knows. But a break above this level here, $1.25, and regain that as support, and then a break up here out of $1.33, and take that as support. And that would be a big key, to let you know that this thing is moving up. You can see when it came over to this area over here, right over here, okay, it held. All right, held through here. You had a wick down through here, but all this held, and we got the bounce up out, right? Came down here, it held here at that major support we were talking about. That if you regain there at $1.25, numerous wicks that went to that area and held up, and then up here at this level, up at $1.33, you can see that was very good support too. All right, so gonna have to do some RS flips here and work your way up. But if it does and it heads out the top on leverage, okay, let's get an idea. On leverage, you can make, oh my gosh. All right, say just for instance, we'll use round numbers, $1,000, right? $1,000, you got it right here at $1.20. Wrote it up. What was the top up here? Like 260. All right, that's 115%. Yeah, you'd make it on it. Wow, $1,000 on just a 10x leverage. You'd be looking at $11,500. On a 20x. If this breaks out the upside, right? And I'm not a financial advisor, not financial advice. I'm not anything like that. Okay, I just look at the charts and give you my opinion. On a 20x leverage, if this runs up to 260, all right, 260, 20x leverage, you'd be looking at about $22,000 on $1,000. That's why people love leverage, man. I mean, I was really against it for a long time. Thought it was just a bunch of garbage and stuff. You know what? I turned $37 into $880 the other day in I don't know, about 15 hours. 4 trades. I lost one, and I won 3 out of 4. Actually it was $36. $36. I turned into 880. So you don't have to have a pile of money to come in and leverage trade to make money, right? So check out that link in the description of the video for weeks. I put it in there. And a level 3 membership, guys, that'll get you into our Discord so you can come trade with us. Especially if you're new, you'll learn a lot over there. It's $15. We have just about 200 members in there. You get 10 hours of videos to teach you how to start trading, how to start drawing trend lines, how to use the Fibonacci. Over 20 videos, plus a link to the Discord included in that. Okay, so you get your $15 worth for sure. All right, and Jeff, this thing starts making its way up, buddy. Hold that trade. Don't sell it, because if it runs up here, I don't know what you have on it. Even $100, on 20x leverage, $100, you're looking at, turning that into a couple $1,000s. Just on one trade, right? These ones here, I always say to my wife, boy, oh boy, I wish I would have put $1,000 on that. Wish I would have done this. Wish, you know what I mean? I always wish I would have put more money on them. But like I said, $1,000 on this, on a 20x, would put you in pretty nice spot, man. $22,000 on one trade, not too shabby. But it has to hold this level, and it has to flip these other ones into support and work its way up. Okay, so $1.20 is the line in the sand. Has to hold it. Absolutely a must. Breaks at the bottom, obviously then you'd be taking a short to the downside, and this thing would run down, pretty decent. It would be down, oh boy, but in the 30-cent range, 30 to 40 cents. Okay, so we're definitely going to keep an eye on that. And another thing to point out why I think this is a 5-wave up is right through here. You can just see it plain as day. You got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Okay, on the inside. And that's your smaller moves, right? On inside of your bigger moves. Your bigger move would be 1. Let's get this on here. Come on, I gotta click it, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Then your 4 down here. Then your 5 to the upside, right? I mean, we have 5 waves up to start this thing, smaller waves. Then you have your correction in here, your 5 waves down, and hopefully you nail the bottom in here, right? You have 5 waves down right here, right inside here. You have your corrective structure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right down to the bottom. That should be, usually that signals a bottom in here. So keep your eye on Ondo. Not looking too shabby, guys. Go sign up for weeks and sign up for that level 3 membership. Get over there and start trading with us and learning about crypto and how to trade crypto, how to use leverage. Over on weeks, you can use up to 200x leverage. Up to 200x, and you guys know that are over there, don't unless you can get a fantastic entry like over here. This would have been a good place to take one of those, because for sure if it holds $1.20 and goes, this is a spot where I would use 200x leverage, in my opinion, because if it lost $1.20, I'd be out. I'd put my stop loss down here pretty tight and be out if it lost that. So if I had $1,000 on this, I might lose a couple thousand or a couple hundred if it breaks the bottom. But if I had $1,000 on it and it runs up the top, $22,000, risking 200 to make 22,000. That's a deal to me, right? All right, thank you so much, guys. Please hit that like and subscribe, and I'll be back to you soon. Have a great day, everybody.